Hello, Flosstube. I'm Elizabeth Martinez, phantastitches, and this is my Flosstube update number 218, believe it or not. Today is Saturday, January 29th, and so I have my end of January items and my February plans. So, and I'm doing WIPGO this year. So WIPGO, excuse me, WIPGO this year. That picture's crooked. I met my January goals, and they've announced the February numbers. So I'm going to talk about that. I have a little bit of haul, and here we go. So, like I said, I'm doing WIPGO this year, and lost my WIPGO thing here. Sorry. So they had called number 2 and number 19 for this month, and I think I talked about number 2 last week. I had finished this was my goal. I had changed to finishing the Carrotmobile, which is this here. So I had finished this as of last Saturday. So this is one of my WIPGO goals. And there's still quite a bit on this. This is Spring Scamper. I just assumed you all knew what it was. Spring Scamper by Misty Pursel of Luminous Fiber Arts. So there's still a whole bunch of this design to go. But so I just did this Carrotmobile and this one bunny. He's all done except for the one little stitch in his eye. And then I started on the chicken wing. But yeah, so there's still a lot to go on this, and I don't know when I'm going to get back to it. But I did the Carrotmobile. So that's my WIPGO goal for that done. And that's on, I want to say it's 32 count linen that I dyed. That nice springy green color. And so then the other number that was called was number 19. And that is Piano Cat, which I've had for a couple of years. My nephew gave me this in 2017, I think, for my birthday, I believe, or for Christmas, I don't know, that year. And I talked about how I had done quite a bit of it of the one color. I'm sort of a color completist, and I because this is very pixelated and the way it's designed, I was basically doing one color, but I had the fabric oriented the wrong way, and I had done quite a bit. And rather than try to pull it all out or anything, I just restarted it. So my goal on this was 15 days, and I did it. Today was the 15th day that I worked on it. So this time I did it a little differently. The first time I did it, I went this way to the edge of the pattern. And I had done, I think, quite a bit down in the bottom of it, as I can tell by the colored pencil markings I did. I have a working copy. I enlarged the pattern so I could, mark on it. But so this time I went up to the top of the pattern of this one color, and I did. There's a little piece of music up here on the top. This up here, and so there's a blue line that goes up here on the to represent the music book, and there's a little bit of the blue line down here. This is like individual stitches and then a lot of back stitching, so I haven't done that. But you can see the cat's eye here is yellow, and there's pink for the nose and the tongue. So I did that. I did the yellow for the eye. I didn't do the black middle of the eye, but there's the yellow of the eye, and the nose and the tongue. And I did the little blue vertical lines for the music book. And I did some of this darker color so I could find where to put the blue. Then this is the edge of the pattern on this side over here. So I did some of that, and right now I'm working on this part of the leg here, and I'm probably gonna finish at least finish the thread that I've got going on right now, because I just started it earlier today, and or I may just go ahead and complete this part of the cat, because there's not a whole lot, but yeah, there's some there. So I'm still working on that, but so that was 15 days. I did all that in 15 days. And again, I don't know when I'm going to get back to it after today. I may work on it the next couple days, because, to the end of the month, just because it's handy. And so I don't have it marked on here, but the two new numbers for February are number 5. So it's my Peacock, and I've got 10 days on that one written down, and Voyage of Discovery number 17, and I also have 10 days on that one. So 20 days of September is, September's only 28 days, but I should have time to work on those. So this is Peacock, number 5. This is the Design Works kit, also by Nicola Gregory. Did this design here, and I got this. I bought it some time ago, but I believe. Actually, let me look at this real quick here. I think it goes like this. So this is it came with white Ada, and I dyed it kind of a light purple. It's a little bit washed out in this light, but you can kind of see a light purple, so that these colors would stand out a little bit. So I worked on it, I know, in May, because in May I did a whip mania, and I did like one day on each of my whips I had at the time. So I didn't do very much, but I did get some done on this. And so now, in 10 days, we'll see how far I can get on that. But so that's one of my WIPGO, I keep calling it WIPGO pieces. And the other one is Voyage of Discovery, and that's a Stoney Creek, is that right? Yeah, Stoney Creek pattern. And this one I've had for a while. $3. It was $3 at Hobby Lobby. So I've had it for a while, and I had not started it until a couple years ago. Maybe 2018 was the first time I did Mania. And I did 1 week on each of these. I have 4 little ship charts. So I did about a week on this, and then since then I did Ship Mania. The second year I did did Mania, and then last year I did, I think, 1 day on it, whatever. So I've done a few times I've worked on it, but so this is these are Columbus's ships. So I started in the middle on this one here. Sorry if you can hear that. That's a shower in our house. But anyway, so you can kind of see here. And there's clouds in the sky back here, as well as the white of their sails. So, and this is almost full coverage, if not full coverage. Almost full coverage. There's a lot of the side, the clouds and the I keep putting it down, picking it up. A lot of this is half stitches, and then this is the old world and the new world. I think is what the way it's supposed to what it's supposed to represent. And then the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. These 3 ships. So like I said, I'm working on this one here. And this, I did all 4 of my ship charts on this. This is 28 count Monaco, Ghana. And I dyed it, yeah, to look sort of like clouds and sea. So anyway, that's Voyage of Discovery. This is the other WIPGO number that was called, number 17. So, and I have 10 days of that as well. So that will be what I'm working on in February. And then I'm also doing, I have one of my things I want to do this year is each month work on the Rabbit series from ink circles. I did the January one I think in August, sometime this summer. We did there were 3 months for cross-stitch camp, and one of the months was the goal was to work on with a new thread that you'd never used before, and I had never used silk before. And these charts, there are 12 of them for the year, are all charted in silks, in Gloriana silks. So so I had done January, and then I didn't do any of the other months. So since it's February next month, and there's one for each month, so I'm hoping to do February. And these are relatively small. They're only 57 by 57. So I'm hoping that I can get it done in between everything else. But you know, there's no cross-stitch police, so you know, I'll get them done if I can. So so I'm working on this, and what I'm going to do it on, I have these Murano Carré fabrics from Hobby Lobby, and this is Pink Splash. I don't know if you can see little pink splashy dots on here. So it's basically a white material and then very light pink splashes appropriately. So, but it's 32 count. And these are relatively small pieces. They're like 11.5 by 18. So they're these pieces of material are pretty smallish. So you can't do a gigantic project on them. But they're great for these rabbit designs, because you can, you know, stick them on in one at a corner and have a lot of fabric left over. So these are the colors. Let me see if I can get these in a way where you can see them all. And when I can hold them all. So these are the colors here, and this is the fabric. So they should all, the only one I'm a little nervous about is this one here. Showing up on here. This is Quince Blossom. And it's a little bit close, but it's just at the very center of the design here. And it's surrounded by, I believe it's at the very center. Yeah. And it's surrounded by other colors, so I think it'll show up well enough. But, so those are the colors. They're all, and like I said, they're all Gloriana silks there, so. And then, you know, all these colors are, some of them are used for the rest of the months. So that is one of the projects I want to work on for February, along with my WIPGO things. And I think I talked about it last time. Excuse me, I want to put these away so I don't lose the silks, and I have them separate from my other colors. Yeah. But so that's one of my other February projects, and then I'm going to be doing winter cross stitch camp. I talked about that last week as well, and I'm going to be doing Gathering Berries by Misty Pursel, Luminous Fiber Arts. It's part of her gathering series, but I'm going to be doing this Gathering Berries, and I'm going to be doing, I think I mentioned this before, on this purple fabric, and this is Bing Cherry colors. So yeah, I think that's going to work very nicely for this. I still haven't decided whether or not I'm going to do the buttons or there is a in the chart here, there's a version of it. Let me see here real quick. There's a version of it with where these are charted out instead of buttons. So I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do, if I'm going to do the buttons or not. At the moment, I don't have anything that I'll have to look and see if I've got buttons to put in there or not. But so anyway, so that's my winter cross stitch camp project. So with that, the goal is you start on February 1st and hopefully finish by the 28th, the end of the month. And this is, I want to say it's, what did I say last week? 67, 67 by 67? 76. 76 by 76. I had the right numbers at the wrong order. 67, 76, whatever. Not that big. And the other one, the Rabbit, is not that big. So I'm hoping between those two projects and the WIPGO projects, I get it all done. Famous last words. And then also, to kill multiple birds with one stone, sorry, I'm also doing the Love to Stitch challenge for the month of February. And so, all of this stuff will, fall under that rubric. So that's 30 minutes a day at least for the whole month of February. You just post your progress for each day. And I think you're allowed like up to 4 days in the month where you can, if you have to miss a day or something like that. I don't anticipate any of that, but at least 30 minutes a day, so I should be able to do that pretty easily. Hold on one second. Okay, so I talked about all my February plans. Like I said, cross stitch camp, I was saying, Love to Stitch thing is at least 30 minutes a day, posting your progress every day. The 28th of February is a mandatory stitch day, but so that will automatically be taken care of by all the stuff that I plan to do in February. So hopefully all that will work out, and I think that what's good about WIPGO is I'm getting those whips, getting some work done on those whips, and B, I think it doesn't take up so much of my time that I can't do other things like the cross stitch camp project and the rabbit project. And then with Love to Stitch, you know, like I said, will automatically be taken up by all those projects. So should be good for February. So I will talk a little bit about a little bit of haul. I have like a one of the items that I bought this. I don't know if I bought it last week or this week. Was kind of oh yeah, just the other day I think. When was it? Friday, Tuesday? I don't know. I remember when now. I bought a storage bin at Hobby Lobby, which is nice. I didn't bring it out here to show you because it's just a bin, you know. But I also bought a little bin. This little, I have one of these, and I really like it, so I bought another one. And I'm going to use it right now to store put all my stuff in that I just bought. And I bought this little cross stitch kit. It's a beginner's kit or whatever. It's a little mini kit, and you know, I don't need to buy it, but I like it. It's just a little kitty. Yeah, so I went ahead and bought it, and it, you know, comes with all the threads and little piece of Ada and a little plastic frame. I don't know when I'm gonna stitch it, if I'm gonna stitch it, or I might keep it to give it away. I don't know. One of the things that my my sisters and I had mentioned to a lady at our church was possibly doing a like a craft day or something, you know, where you know, like if people wanted to cross stitch, they could work with me perhaps. If they want to paint, they can work with my sister Eve, and then like other sewing things or knitting or crocheting, whatever my younger sister wants to do, can do with them or whatever, depending what people are interested in, if people want to do that. So this lady that we're talking to, I think there's going to be a meeting about women's ministry and what, you know, that's going to look like, whatever other things they want to do, and so that's a possibility there. So we're going to see if there's interest in doing something like that. But so that's one thing that came up just recently. So a kit like that might work, you know, depending on how we're going to do such a class, if such a class, you know, starts. So we could do something like this. We could do those little kits that come with the little spools of thread that, you know, you see at Hobby Lobby sometimes. You know, so we could all do the project together. If people are total beginners, just depending on what, you know, what the interest is and what the experience level is, and you know, whatever. So that's a possibility. So that caught my eye when I was shopping. The other stuff I bought at Hobby Lobby, I just bought a couple of skeins of thread. I'm low on that particular color. I noticed it came up. I don't remember what I was working on that I used up like almost all of the thread I had on that. And then these little lobsters caught my eye. I don't remember if I have some of these or not, but I saw them and I liked them, so I bought these little lobsters. And some print beads, because you can never have too many of those. And the one thing they had, these, I usually don't buy these because they're pretty, can be pretty pricey because of they're like $18 or something like that. These little bejeweled little pins, you know, they're like brooches, you know, little pins. But this parrot and this little sloth were on sale, you know, in there. They have this like this little wall of like stuff that either they can't sell or part of it's broken or whatever. So these were on sale because they were broken. They were like $3, 3 something, you know, because they're broken. So what's broken about them is the pin on the back had partly come off, So, but I can make these into needle minders. I have a file, especially because of this, to file this stuff off, to cut this off and file it off. So I can make a needle minder out of that. And the same thing here. So I have to deal with, how deep this is back here and find a place to put the magnet, so it'll sit right. But I can make a needle minder out of that. And they were, like I said, they were on sale for like $3. So I went and got ahead and got them. And I'll, look into how to work with those. And then I had talked last week about a giveaway for these cardinals, right? So I went ahead and bought some more of these little bird charms because I think I'm going to do a couple of those scissor fobs and put them in the Etsy shop. The little cardinal ones I made, and I'll show those to you in a second because I'm going to do the giveaway in a minute. But then also at Hobby Lobby, I bought some fabric, and I'm probably gonna dye this because it's all white. But this one is 28 count cashel linen, and this is like Artiste. This is the Hobby Lobby brand. This is Zweigart fabric, but it's 28 count cashel linen, and this is 32 count Belfast linen, and these are relatively big pieces, 18 by 27 inches, and this one is 11.5 by 18. It's not very big, but this is just regular embroidery linen, but it's oat Bristol is the color, I guess, and it's 46 count. And I've never worked on anything, really, well, those little kitchen towel kind of things that I made before are pretty small. But, 46 count is just pretty small. So you'll see. But it's 46 count. I saw those up there and I thought, what the heck? When I was checking out, my total was kind of a lot, and I thought, what is costing so much? And I looked at the receipt, and it's like, oh yeah, this linen is like, $15 should be a pop. It's like, ooh, that was so expensive. I'm actually made like 2 trips to Hobby Lobby, so the other day I bought this. This book it's a Dye-Namic cross stitch, and what this is and it's a technique that probably other people on Flosstube have used before. I don't know, but I hadn't even really thought about it before. I've used in the past the what's called the low immersion technique, I guess. I take a dye color and put just a little bit of it in I use a plastic shoebox. Those plastic shoe boxes you can buy at Walmart, So I put a little bit of it, and after I wet the fabric, I crumple it up and stick it in there. So with the crumpling, you get a little bit of modeling. I've also I have a basic color, and then I put say the basic color is blue, and then I put a little bit of yellow here and there, and where the colors meet, it turns green, but there's also blue and whatever, and yellow. So I've done that before, but what I have not done is the way this is done, and this is done with daubing the fabric with like a paper towel with dye in it, So and the examples that they have in here are all like 14 count Ada. But so what they'll do is start with And I'm trying to get a good example here that's easy to see. So, okay, so here's the finished product, right? So, the flowers here are stitched, right? And so there's a chart in here with the for the flowers. But then they'll give you a step-by-step on how to create the background fabric. So you'll take the piece of white Ada, and this is like a basted line that you know, the outline of the where the picture is going to go, or the fabric, you know, the pattern, and then you it tells you how to take like a paper towel or whatever, and daub the fabric with that color, and the next color, and the next color, right? And then it gives you the pattern for the flower that goes on top of it, so that your you know, your finished product will look like this. So it gives you the chart for the flowers. So it tells you how to make this piece of fabric, you know. And this the dyes that they use are powdered dyes most of the time. They have some of the liquid dyes, but it's essentially the same idea. You would just not have to mix the dyes. You know, they're already mixed, so you would just use a little bit of each color, but you would, you know, you dop it onto the fabric. And so I might experiment with this technique. I wouldn't necessarily. There's some really beautiful charts in here with all these different flowers like that. But you know, and probably once upon a time, I you know, would have been more drawn to those things, and they're really pretty. I just they're just not necessarily my jam. But you know, like here's some autumn leaves, things like that. So like I said, the book tells you how to do the fabric behind it, and then gives you the chart for the flowers. So there's all kinds of examples in here. But this is really pretty. So it's Dye-Namic. It's a Leisure Arts publication by Amy Hautman, Hautman. And I'll put this book in the description box below. So that brings us to the giveaway I had last week, and you know, I have not. I've been really bad about posting, you know, my about like, oh hey, I've got a new video up. I didn't post last week or the week before. Sorry. So but I still had some takers on the giveaway. So, as I said before, one of my viewers, Charlotte Jorgensen. I know, I remember her last name because I knew a trumpet player whose last name was Jorgensen. I worked with for all the years that I was in Little Rock. Anyway, she has a Cardinal Pattern. If you watched last week, you remember. So the pattern is mostly printed, and then you stitch the cardinals themselves. I have, a picture. Hold on 1 second. I don't have it pulled up. Oh, it's not here. Sorry. Sorry. Talk amongst yourselves for a minute. Oh, I thought it was here. Excuse me. Here it is. Charlotte, yeah. Here it is. So I want to turn it so the glare. So the trees and all that stuff is printed on the fabric, and you would stitch the cardinals. And looks like maybe part of this branch too. So it's a dimensions kit. It comes with all the stuff, the thread, the fabric, everything else. So she would be mailing that. Charlotte would be mailing that to you, to the winner. And then I made, excuse me just a second. I made some scissor fobs to go with it. So if you win, you will win a scissor fob from me and the pattern. So there's a bird there. And these colors are supposed to look a little bit like cardinals, right? The red and the black and the buff color. So I made one of these to go with the kit as part of as the giveaway, and then one to go as a sort of a second prize, just by itself without the kit, but you still get a scissor fob. And I didn't talk about this last week, but I also made these little scissor fobs. So one with the kit and this not scissor fobs, needle minders. One with the scissor fob in the kit, and one with the other scissor fob, the second scissor fob. So there's two, and like I said, I got some some more of these bird charms. So I'm gonna try to go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and make some more of these scissor fobs. So they'll be in the Etsy shop, in my the Etsy shop I have with my sisters. 3 Sisters Creative. These will be in that Etsy shop for anybody who's interested in them who does not win today. So I have put the names of the people that are interested in the in winning the giveaway in my decision roulette thing. And I'm going to spin now. So this person, the first one I spin for, will be the grand prize winner, who wins the kit, the scissor fob, and the needle minder. So I had, I think, 4 names on this giveaway, and so I'm going to spin now. Oops. Spin. There it goes. Round, around, around. And it is going to be, looks like, Teresa. I never know how to say your name. Teresa Chuckle. It's Chuckle, whatever her name is. Teresa, you are the grand prize winner. So Teresa, you get the kit, the scissor fob, and the needle minder. Okay, now let me take Teresa's name out of here. Hang on one second. Oops, sorry, wait. Sorry. Okay, Teresa, I'm going to take you out of there. Okay, now we're going to spin again for the second winner. So now I've taken Teresa out, and it looks like Hildy Johnson. Hildy Johnson is our second winner. So she wins a scissor fob and a needle minder. So congratulations. And I go ahead and email me your address, and I'll, like I said, pass that on to Charlotte as well. So you'll get the person getting the kit, Teresa. You'll get the kit from Charlotte and the rest of it from me. And Hildy, I will send you the scissor fob and needle minder. So, like I said, go ahead and email me your address. I probably have you guys' address because I've sent stuff to you before, I think. But go ahead and send me your mailing address anyway. My email address is in the description box below always. So go ahead and email me fantagray@gmail.com. But if you'll send me your email address, your mailing address, we'll get that all sorted out. So congratulations again. Congratulations to the winners. And I'll get your things out to you. And like I said, I'll have a couple of these scissor fobs in the Etsy shop. If you want one and we're not one of the prize winners this week. So I think that is about it. Yeah, I think it is. I'm sorry that this is so late tonight. I just had a bunch of stuff going on today and didn't get around to and well, we had some other family things going on earlier today, so I didn't get around to doing this until late tonight. So it's like probably almost 10:30 my time while I'm filming this. So I don't know when this is gonna go live, but anyway, hopefully next week will be at a more reasonable hour. I think that is it. So I will see you all next week, and we'll see how I'm doing on all my February projects as of next week. And until then, happy stitching. Bye.